Day 29 on the Appalachian Trail 2026. About 7:25. Currently going down a forest road. It's the Hurricane Helene Detour. It's about a 6-mile detour where everything was devastated from the hurricane. It was pretty crazy too. They actually cut everything up and made a little path still. So they did a great job. They do a great job out here with marking everything and keeping it going. Unlike some West Coast trails that we're not going to fire up anything loud in the woods just to cut a tree down, so a little path. They're cutting down the freaking forest. So anyways, that's another story, but whatever their views are out there. But yeah, anyways, they didn't like cut everything up through here. They only cut like little pieces of trees so you could follow down the road or down the trail. So, but yeah, they always bothered me out there. I didn't quite get those people. But anyways, yeah, this is about a 6-mile detour. I don't know if I'm going to go off the road or not and go back on the trail. But yeah, I ran into, get down to the bottom there. Wasn't real sure on the water. Found some water and just set up on the forest road with another section hiker named Bruce, originally from Wisconsin. I think he lives off this way somewhere. So, but yeah, on my way to the next town is Roan Mountain. I'm going to try to knock out 20 at least. That's my goal. The shoes are on the brink of coming up on 400 on them. That's pretty far. They always bother my legs when I get too many miles on them. The cushion goes out on them. The legs start aching. I'm having a little bit of that, and then also that knee kind of twinged again. That tendon. I lost my footing, and then it kind of like went a different angle and twinged it. It was doing really good too. So that happened a couple days ago. But she's coming along. I'm still going, so we'll see how it goes. But also, didn't take much video yesterday. There wasn't anything to see really. Ended up going 16 with 4,500 elevation gain. So, which is pretty much normal out here. So, yeah, I might have before I got into Irwin, I did some 20s, like 3 in a row with big elevations. So that might have not been the best thing either, but yeah, I could be dealing with some of it too. I think it's a combination of everything. But when I get my new shoes in Roan Mountain, that my parents sent me a box. Thank you very much. I think I'm going to cut the mileage back to 325 on them, just to be safe. When I did the other trail, the long trail, PCT, I got them down to around there. It's funny because you're going through shoes and out there so long, you kind of knew exactly how your feet were feeling and what you could do, what you couldn't do, and the aching, what the result of doing this, blah blah blah. So pretty crazy. You're pretty fine-tuned. So I'm just going to cut it back a little bit and switch shoes too. But there's a little creek along the forest road. I actually see people up there. There's a little mountain house up there or something. But yeah, we'll see you up the trail. Yeah, I'm past the Hurricane Helene Detour where they're doing a bunch of work on roads or something from the massive destruction. I wanted to show you what it is in the woods like this. It's just freaking everywhere. It was worse back there. I didn't take any video yesterday, but they've actually cleared a lot of the trail off, or most of it through what we're going through. But so you give a little bit of an idea. Just incredible. The destruction. A lot of this stuff's been cut and they threw it over, but A lot of trees are just pushed over and the roots up, big root balls. It's just nuts. It's not isolated either. It's just like, just everywhere.